everybody, welcome back to Diamond Paintings with Mike, and today we're going to do the opposite colours from the heart shape that we worked on last time. So the last heart coaster, it had a white background with mini red hearts. We're doing the opposite, where we've got a red background and then the mini white hearts. So we're going to do a bit of an opposite as well today, because I'm going to start with the mini hearts first, and then we'll get more of the other ones done in a bit. Now we was supposed to be doing a Temu haul today, but unfortunately it's running late because everything's got delayed because something went wrong with the flight that it was supposed to go on, because normally they're supposed to go on the next available flight. But so hopefully we've got an unboxing video for tomorrow. If not, then we'll be back to a heart coaster. So yeah, I'm kind of annoyed really, because I really wanted that today. You know, we have to wait a week as it is. So yeah, it's woke up today, looked at the tracking, and it's still in Lutterworth. Now Lutterworth, not entirely sure where that is, but that's the depot it goes to before it goes to Ipswich. Now it has to get to Ipswich before it comes to me. Why they can't send it from Basildon, I don't understand, because it goes, I mean, to get to Ipswich you have to go past Braintree, so you know, they're taking it up to Ipswich to bring all the way back down again, which doesn't make any sense. But yeah, these logistic couriers have very bizarre ways of delivering things, because you know, they always seem to send like from a depot that's nowhere near like your area sort of thing. You know, at least with warm out, you know it's coming out for delivery within the same town. But yeah, so I guess that will come tomorrow. And then today we were greeted by bloody rain again, and yeah, it's gone back to the miserable bit. And they said on the weather today that it's going to be something like less brightness or something. So yeah, I don't know how we can go from such a brilliant sort of weather yesterday and then go back to this boring rubbish. But yeah, it's getting a joke now, because it's like, how many more days is it going to rain for? Like, I'm not used to having this much rain, so it's making me kind of miserable at the moment. So yeah, I've been really sort of depressed since seeing the rain. I've just spent the last hour sorting out today's video. So that would be the coaster that the first coaster that we did. So we might as well do a weather forecast then, as much as I don't want to hear about it, because I guarantee they're just going to say it's going to rain again. But here we go. Alexa, what's the weather forecast today?
In Braintree, it's 5 degrees Celsius with showers. Today, you can expect rainy weather.
Do you see what I mean?
8 degrees and a low of 5 degrees.
So we might as well do a forecast for the rest of the week then. Alexa, what's the Alexa, what's the weather forecast for the next 7 days?
Here's the weather in Braintree for the next 7 days. Friday, 9 degrees Celsius and showers. Saturday, 10 degrees and lots of clouds. Sunday, 11 degrees and lots of clouds. Monday, 10 degrees and overcast weather. Tuesday, 8 degrees and showers. Wednesday, 8 degrees and rainy weather. Thursday, 7 degrees and rainy weather.
I mean, where's it all coming from? You know. So, yeah, we're going to have the week of rain by the sounds of it, because it's so frustrating for me, because, you know, it impacts when I'm trying to do my whip and chats, because some projects don't have the light board. So if I don't have good lighting from natural daylight, I can't do it, because I rely heavily on my natural daylight to do my projects. But yeah, I kind of don't want to like do weather forecasts anymore, because it's just got into rain and rain, you know. I've never known it to rain so much. I really haven't. Does anyone else get depressed or miserable when it gets like keeps getting like rain and stuff? Wow, look at that. We are almost done on this bit here. But yeah, as I say, do keep your white drills, because this coaster, there's a few coasters here that, as you can see, they use the white as well. So I think now we've done a few reds and whites, the next coaster we're going to definitely have to do a pink. And I love the fact that I'm not a fan of dark pink, but I love the fact it's like neon sort of colour. And oh my god, like yesterday, right, so I was doing a bit of tidying up, as you do, and I could not believe it. I found one of Sharon's diamond paintings that she got me, and you know that one I unboxed of Veal, and it's got hearts around it? I found that the other day, and I forgot I had that, so I totally forgot to put washi tape last night. So I was watching Linda's whip and chat and cut the edge off. I've got this habit of keep cutting the edge off before I put the washi tape on. And normally I put the washi tape on, you know, do the painting and then cut it off afterwards. But I've got into this habit of cutting it off before, and that's not a very good idea, because as you saw with the capybara, the bulldog clip, if you pinch it, it pulls it off. So I need to stop putting, like, I've got so into this rhythm of cutting off the board, and I need to stop doing that. So let's get some more of these. Some of these white drills fell out the tray, so I'm just going to top this up a bit. Alright, okay, so I'll better tell you first actually. Oh my god, I've just remembered, we've still got this. Oh blimey, what was that? The bloody Lynx can. Yeah, we've got this little thing to start as well. There's so many projects to do. Yeah, I had a good sort of catch up on YouTube last night, because I haven't really got around to watching an awful lot of the channels I'm subscribed to, because I'm so busy. So this is going to be interesting, because it's a red drill on a red background, so you're probably not going to see it very well, which I suspect that's why they've give you the number 3 in a white, so you see it's like a white number 3 there. But yeah, that was the radiator just saying hello. My radiator, does anyone know why the radiator bangs? Like every time I turn it off, because what I do is I put it on couple of hours every evening, and the minute I turn it off, about half an hour later, it will just like make a bang noise. And I've got a friend that is he's a plumber, and he normally tells me what the problem is. So they might need bleeding, to be fair, because I mean, you're only supposed to bleed it if it's, I think it's if it's cold at the bottom or cold at the top. But I tend to bleed mine, say, once a month. But the last time I did that, the boiler wasn't happy with me, and it decided not to work. So all for bleeding your radiators, because you've got to remember that when you bleed your radiators should have the same amount of air in every room, so they have to balance it. Normally when the engineer comes, they have to like balance the air around each radiator. But yeah, I've had it on for a few hours and it's been nice and toasty, you know. So always, first thing I do is when I get up, I put it on for like an hour or so while I'm getting ready for work and get me things together ready to go, and then I'll turn it off. I need to find the manual because I've been trying to work out how to turn, because you can turn it on to automatic, and that would just save me having to like turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, you know, because your boiler always stays on, but it's the thermostat that you change to on or off, because that's what controls the heating and stuff. Yeah, I'm having like a fed up day today because it's just this weather, it just makes you miserable. So well, this is looking lovely. They've I think it was, is it Home Bargains or The Range, they were selling a foil heart balloon that you blow up, and in Home Bargains you can actually ask them to you know them helium balloons where you put helium in them. They've got like a helium canister thing that they actually do it for you, which I didn't think they did, but yeah, they do there, so that's pretty good. So now we'll do this side. So I'm getting the impression that these coasters, we can get one done in one session, you know. It's lovely when you get like a really fast-paced thing, but it's gonna be, you know, sad to see once these are done, we're back to canvases, because the only other thing that I've seen in there is obviously that Valentine's cup, and Angela's a long-term friend of mine, and she said in a comment yesterday on one of my whipping chats that her cup turned up. Right, kind of makes you want to do two in one session because they're so quick to do, but I'm officially part of the weekend retreat on Linda's event. She does so many different things, like the Gibbergab, the completions video. You've got the craft line that you have to send all your crafts in. You've got your weekend retreat. You have to have it. It's hard to keep up, and I've never really I felt like I didn't fit into the weekend retreats because I never used to have anything that would go to that weekend retreat. And now when she said about Valentine's, I thought that's perfect, you know, I can now participate in that. because I've got loads of Valentine related things. So this will be my next one for the weekend retreat. So yeah. Actually, I don't know what it is, but this heart is giving me like a comic relief Red Nose Day vibe, you know, with all the red, because obviously that a Red Nose Day, they're red noses, and they also have the comic relief logo is red and white. So it really is giving me like a comic relief. Perhaps we should have saved this for comic relief. When is comic relief, Alexa? Alexa, when is comic relief, love?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, when is comic relief?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Well, if someone can Google it and let me know, because Alexa's playing up, and normally she tells me what the event is, but you see, the weather affects everything. Everything seems to go haywire when the weather plays up. But oh, if it's raining in America, Linda, that's another day you can't cut your grass. Linda's been dying to cut her grass for so long because obviously she's had the weather, and then she says she saw fog, so she couldn't do it with the fog. So yeah, she's been waiting like every day to do her grass, and I said to her, like, go out there and hand cut it with shears, you know, because we've done that before, you know, just cut it with little shears. Take you a while, but yeah. So well, look at that. Oh, what a lovely, lovely coaster. I like these short ones, you know, because when it's a shorter video, it seems to upload quicker. Like an hour generally takes about 10-15 minutes, but when you upload it seems to be the longer the video, the longer it takes to upload, and then the shorter the video, the shorter it takes. But look at that. Wow, I can't be bothered to get up and go in the other room because it's my other coaster's in the other room, because I'm using it to put my football cup on. If you saw the coaster I sent over to Linda on the weekend retreat completion thing, I showed it with my football cup on. So now what we need to do is get a little cork backing, and then pop this one on. Now oh no, hang on a minute. Oh no, hang on. Is that got cellophane? Is that got a... I'm trying to establish if that's got... Just had a thought. Does this have that film stuff on it? Because if it feels like... Is that film? I can't work out if that... It feels like there's... I don't know, we'll just leave it. But if there is film on that, it's staying on there now. Because this part here is being lovely jubbly. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, wow. Oh, and there we go, guys. Another one done and dusted. And why is all this moved? Look at that, another one, all finito, baby. Wow, I'm really enjoying this. And also, I think what's really sped it up is because you're working on 2 colours. I think once we get into sort of this one here, when we've got more colours, that's what's going to delay the time a bit. But you never know. But yeah, look, we've got to slow it down now, people, because we've only got one. I really want to do that. 2, 3, 4 coasters left to do, and then it's back to canvases. Now I was going to alternate it between a coaster canvas, but I feel like we need to just work on these, and then we'll go back to the canvases, because we've started these now, so we might as well just work on these until they're done. But again, I don't know if it's me where I'm placing it wrong, but that's got a bit of a lip as well, but I can always trim that round. Perhaps what I need to do is go from the top down rather than the bottom up, because I tried to marry it with that, but it feels like it slid a bit off here, but if you peel it off, it will lose its stick. But I'll just trim it round. It doesn't have to be perfect, does it? You know, some of them, like Sharon's here, it doesn't fit them, you know. So, oh, look at that. Doesn't that look, oh yeah, look at that. Blue and silver with a gorgeous red and white. These coasters look so, like, they're so popping colour, didn't they? But yeah, I've still got to finish some of Sharon's off from them, but yeah, look at that. Absolutely fantastic. So I'll get that over to the weekend retreat. For Linda, I think that's probably my favourite date so far. But yeah, I'll get that over to Linda. That'll have to be put onto the seal queue to be sealed as well. And there we go, another one done and abolished. I love that name, abolish. Such a great word, isn't it? Abolish. That means abolish means finish, like done, sort of thing, or the end of something. So yeah, that's that one done anyway. What will be our next one? We'll have to wait and see. I will pick one from this lovely set. So yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching. As I say, if you want to get these for yourself, the link is in the description of the video from the range. And yeah, I will be so very happy once this is done. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and if you haven't done so already, on the way out of this video, please you know, subscribe, tap the bell notification, and we will see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.